Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I certainly am, and I'm always happy to be here hanging out with you. My name is Tawnie. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and welcome to today's Tawnie Talks. Last video I uploaded was about forgiveness and why we should forgive even though we don't really feel like it. Today's topic is going to be about knowing when and who we should forgive. So let's go ahead and dig into our fishbowl of questions. I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be about forgiveness. Dear Tawnie, how do I know when I should forgive someone and when I need to allow these people who have hurt me back into my life? What a great question. Great question to piggyback off our last topic of forgiveness. Here's what I think about forgiving somebody, and how do you know when it's ready and it's time to go ahead and allow the person who has hurt you back into your life? Well, it's a multifaceted answer. There's not one quick answer to this, so I'm going to go over a variety of topics that I want you to think about when you're considering allowing someone back in your life after they've hurt you. So the first thing I want to go over is regret. Is this person showing true regret? Are they showing remorse for their actions that have hurt you? Have they spent some time really reflecting about their behavior? Have they done some processing? Maybe they've gone to some counseling, talked to some really wise people, and have come back to you with a sincerely changed heart, and they're able to talk with you about their actions and what they believe they did that hurt you. Are you able to see a pattern of behavior that has changed? And it might even come up in the way they're interacting with you. Maybe they're speaking to you in a kinder tone. Maybe they're using different vernacular, something to show that they've matured a little bit and they are truly, truly remorseful for their actions. And then I want you to pay attention to your gut instinct while you're interacting with this person. Do you truly feel that they're being sincere and authentic, or are they just giving you kind, sweet-sounding words to try to weasel their way back into your heart and into your life? Has there been some distance between you where you think they've actually had the time to reflect and grow during the time that you've spent apart? It can range anywhere from 2 weeks to several months, maybe even some years, depending on how serious the infraction was that hurt you. So there's got to be some space first, right? Because every time we get hurt, there's got to be some sort of space there so that both parties can kind of reflect on what's going on. You want to sleep on it at least a night and kind of wake up being able to process, okay, what happened here? What did I say? What did you say? Where did we go wrong here? Was there a misunderstanding? Was it really a mean-spirited action that happened? How can we process this? How can we problem solve so that this doesn't happen again in the future? And I really want to caution you here to truly take your time with this. The person has truly hurt you and wronged you, and this might be an action that even though you can forgive and let go of the anger and the bitterness that you have in your heart, that there's no way this person's allowed back into your life or anywhere near your family. And that's completely okay too. You definitely have that option. But today I'm talking about actions that maybe are not that serious, that extreme, that there is some open door policy here where they might be able to be allowed back into your life. And so we want to make sure that there's been adequate space in between that action so that there's been time for processing, reflecting. Then when we meet back together, we want to be able to have an open sharing of dialogue. They take a turn, you take a turn. And there needs to be open communication, active listening, and really use your reflective statements. If you're not sure about a statement they just said, or they said a sentence that you kind of took sideways, ask them to expand on that. What do you mean by that? So what you're saying is, and then summarize. And be careful with your tone when you're trying to problem solve conflict here, because you might be trying to solve a problem, but your tone might throw the whole thing right into the garbage if your tone takes on an offensive sound, okay? So just be careful of your tone. You kind of want to just keep it cool and neutral. Have a kind of pleasant look on your face, not an angry one. Just be open-minded, even with your body language. We communicate so much with our body language. I would just have my arms open. I wouldn't sit with my arms crossed, just have it open, kind of relax, like you're actively listening. I might even lean forward a little bit when I sense that the other party's trying to say something important, just to kind of convey that, you're important, what you're saying is important, and I'm really leaning in to listen to what you have to say. So after there's been a sharing of mutual thoughts and reflection of time and processing, then you get to decide, and you don't even have to decide right then and there at that meeting. You can truly say, I need some time to process this conversation. I really appreciate us taking the time to meet with each other. I'll get back to you, okay? And you can take some time away just to process the conversation that you just had, really explore your feelings, dig down deep, and see if you feel safe. The key word here is going to be safe. Do I feel safe allowing this person back into my life, back around my family? Do I trust that they've truly had a change of heart and they're remorseful and that their hurtful behavior is not going to happen again? And you can even offer to meet with them down the line, just one-on-one. Start off easy. Go to a public place together. Go to a social place together. Just one-on-one, get to know them, see for that pattern of behavior. When I talk about pattern behaviors, I like to say about 4 to 6 times where there has been a consistent pattern of behavior where they've been kind, they've been cordial, they've been honest and truthful, and you really sense that they've really shown true remorse, repentance, regret for how they've treated you, and they want to start afresh with you. And then you get to make the choice whether or not you will allow this person back into your life. Also want to make a quick note here on boundaries, okay? So moving into this new friendship with this person, this new relationship, we want to agree on some boundary setting here. What's okay to talk about? What's not okay to talk about? What's okay to do and what's not okay to do? And if there's any possible way, if there's a miscommunication or someone's feeling a certain way about a behavior or statement, let's see we can talk about it right then and there and try to problem solve there so that things don't fester. There's no resentment. You've got to be able to let this person know what they did exactly that hurt you, what behaviors you don't want to see replicated, and they have to be able to receive that criticism. This is the key because not everyone takes criticism well. They've got to be able to receive that criticism in a way that you trust, that they're not going to be defensive, they're not going to throw it back at you, and it really gets right down deep into their heart. Okay, so these are some of the steps that I would suggest you consider when you're pondering, should I go ahead and allow this person back into my life, back around my family? Have they really shown remorse for their actions? Okay, again, some actions are inexcusable and you can forgive. There's no need to reconcile. But I'm talking about the actions that kind of in a gray area. Maybe you'd consider letting them in if they went ahead and showed true repentance, remorse, and regret for their behavior. Okay, so I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you find it helpful, please go ahead, like and subscribe, share the video. Right now, currently, as of today's date, we have 1 subscriber and no comments. So if you agree, if you disagree, please go ahead. Don't be afraid to leave a comment and share. Let's get the conversations going. We're all out here to help one another. So listen, you know how I always end my videos. If no one's told you today yet, you are special, you are unique. There's no one like you in the whole entire world, and I want you to have an amazing day.